Chandu's father had left behind a lot of land as an inheritance for him. But he didn't value it because he had heard somewhere about a magical potion. Since then, he has been engrossed in searching for that potion or creating it. Taking advantage of this, the villager seized all his property.
Are you sure this will work?
Yes, it will surely work.
Take these coins.
His wife, Rama, was quite worried because of Chandu's
Oh,
actions.
you have sold all our land. At least pay some attention to the small piece of land that's left now. Otherwise, that too will slip away from our hands.
Once I create the potion that turns everything into gold, then there will be only wealth and happiness around us.
Oh my god, I don't know which magical spell has possessed him.
Give me arms. Give me some arms, please.
Greetings, my lord. Please come and take a seat.
Son, I'm very pleased with your services.
Really, my lord? Then my life has indeed become successful. Just before you leave, please tell me one thing. I have heard about a magical potion that can turn anything into gold. Is it true?
It is absolutely true. When I was meditating in the Himalayas, I also learned the method to create that magical potion.
What? I found it! I found it! I knew it! My lord, now quickly tell me the method to make that potion.
You will have to put in a lot of hard work for this.
I have been working hard for so many years. Just tell me the method. I will do it.
So listen carefully. You will have to plant a banana tree and water it daily.
This is a very easy task.
First, listen to the whole thing. When the tree grows, during the cold season, dew will fall on its leaves. You will have to collect the dew from the leaves in these bottles.
Dew in the bottles? And I have to plant the trees? My lord, please suggest an easier method.
If you want an easy method, then this is not for you.
Wait, my lord, wait. Just tell me the method. I will put all my efforts into completing it.
So listen carefully. When you have collected 5 bottles of dew, bring them to me. I will transform the dew into the magical potion with my mantra. Then a drop of that potion can turn anything into gold.
But winter only lasts for a few months in a year. Like this, it will take years for me to collect 5 bottles of dew. But there seems to be no other way.
Chandu clears the entire field and plants many banana trees. He takes care of the trees day and night. Regardless of storms or hurricanes, in the end, his hard work pays off and the trees bear plenty of bananas.
Wow, see the fruits of your hard work? So many of them.
Now our house will be filled with gold.
Gold? But what does gold have to do with bananas?
Banana? I'm talking about the dew deposited on the leaves, not the banana. It is from the dew that the potion to turn things into gold will be made. That's what the wise sage said.
What? You did all the efforts for the dew, not the bananas? Well, do whatever you want to do. But first, give me those bananas so that I can sell them in the market.
Oh no, dew! Huh? Hey! I made a huge loss because of you. Now let me first collect the dew. Just one bottle? It will take me many years to collect 5 bottles of dew like this.
You keep collecting the dew. I am going to sell the bananas.
Every year, Chandu would plant banana trees and collect dew from them. Meanwhile, Rama used to sell the bananas from the trees in the market. As time passed, 5 years went by, and finally, Chandu managed to collect 5 bottles of dew.
Wow! I have done it! Finally, I have done it! My lord! Look here. I have collected 5 bottles of dew. Now quickly turn this dew into the magical potion with your magical mantra. All right, now quickly turn into a golden plate. Let me pour some more. Why this is not working? Now turn into a golden leaf. This also did not work. Not even this. Why is this not working?
Because no such potion exists.
What? This is cheating, my lord. You have wasted my 5 years. Hey, Rama, you are here? And what is this?
Look at this.
So many gold coins.
This is the goal for which you have been working continuously for the past 5 years.
What do you mean?
I mean, while you were farming and growing banana trees, Rama used to sell the bananas in the market. Gradually, she collected so many coins from it. This is your gold, and it did not come from any potion, but from your hard work.
But why didn't you tell me this earlier?
If I had told you earlier, you wouldn't have done all this.
Forgive me, my lord. I have realized that hard work is the real magical potion.
After that day, Chandu worked very hard. And he also stopped trusting anyone's words blindly.
Oh, it's too hot. Oh no, where is my pot going? Stop! 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 Oh no, so much water got spilled. Now how will I spend the whole day with so little water?
That year, there was absolutely no rain in Vijayanagar, which forced people to travel far for a single drop of water. Everywhere, people were longing for even one drop of water. The spilling of water made Ravi very sad too.
Oh no, how did this happen? It seems like today is an unfortunate day.
Hey, listen, son! Oh, you have fallen. I am old, or I would have helped you get up. Anyway, get up quickly and give me some water instantly.
Water?
Hey, you are reacting as if I asked you for gold.
Uncle, water is no less valuable than gold these days. Anyways, sit down. I'll bring some water.
Give me some more water.
What? More water?
Oh, leave it. I'll take it myself.
He drank all the water. Well, no matter. They say giving water is a virtuous deed.
Son, you are very kind. The way you helped this old man, keep helping everyone in the same way. You will be greatly blessed.
Oh, I'm so thirsty. Uncle has already finished all the water. What do I do now? Water? What is this miracle? Wow, the water was so pure and sweet.
How are you, Ravi?
I am fine. Has your leg not healed yet?
What do I say, friend? I've consulted doctors, healers, and tried medicines, but there has been no improvement.
Have patience. Everything will be fine. By the way, where are you going in the scorching heat?
We are going to the doctor. Since yesterday, Fatima has a high fever. We are very thirsty. Please give us some water.
I would have given you water, Kareem, but I just drank all the water a moment ago. There isn't a drop left in the pot. Today is just an unfortunate day.
What, my friend? You didn't find anyone to fool today? Wow, this water is as sweet as jaggery.
What? What in the pot? Let me see.
What are you doing?
Kareem, hold on, don't fall.
Wow, my leg is fine now.
Huh?
Ravi, my friend, your water is truly magical.
Magical?
Fatima, you also drink.
Brother, my fever has gone. This water is really magical.
Even the doctors couldn't heal my leg, but this water did it immediately.
There is no magic in the water. It's just a coincidence.
No, my brother Kareem is absolutely right. We should tell this to everyone.
Yes, hurry up. I will go running. No, hopping. No, I will dance while going. Everyone listen. My leg is fine now.
Kareem, listen. Where are you going?
The tale of Ravi's magical pot spread throughout Vijayanagar very fast. And the surprising thing was that the water in the pot never seemed to run out. And people were also healed.
I'm absolutely fine now.
But Ravi never asked for anything in return. And then one day,
Ravi, quickly come with me and bring your magical pot. My boss is quite unwell.
Stop. Who are you? Move back. You seem to be clever. Can't you see the crowd here? They have come just to drink water. Go and wait for your turn.
What will you gain by curing these poor people? A little grain? Come with me. My boss will fill your bag with money.
after hearing this, Ravi thought that the point is indeed valid. treating rich people might change his fate. Without thinking much, he asked everyone to come the next day and left from there with his magical pot. Now this routine began every day. Ravi ignored everyone else and started treating only the rich people. And gradually, the crowd outside his shop started reducing.
Hey, son.
Oh, uncle, you.
Can I get some water?
Why not?
Ravi, quickly pick up your water pot and get on the horse. The queen has been bitten by a mosquito.
Yes, coming right away. But let me give some water to uncle first.
The queen is unwell and you are busy giving water to others. Huh? If the queen recovers by drinking your water, then all this money will be yours.
What? Then let's go.
The magical water didn't show any effect on the queen.
I already had a doubt. What our herbal medicines couldn't cure, how can the water do it? My king, he is just a cheat.
Soldiers, arrest him!
He's here.
Oh, open the door! Open the door, please!
You cheater! Get away from my sight, or I will banish you from my kingdom forever!
Please forgive me, my king, please.
Ravi returns to his shop to save his life, but doesn't find anyone in the shop. He understands that all of this happened because of that old uncle. Ravi realizes his mistake of how he stopped helping poor people for some money.
I have made a big mistake. I will have to repent for this.
After that day, Ravi started filling a pot with water outside his shop every day. It wasn't magical, but it definitely quenched everyone's thirst. Since then, no thirsty person ever returned from there without drinking water, because Ravi understood that there is no greater virtue than helping others. Udanka was the biggest merchant in Vijayanagar and also the most miserly. But when it came to raising his son, he spared no expense. He nurtured him with utmost love and care, just like a prince.
Oh, my dear son. Are you laughing because I fell down? Okay, I'll fall again. Oh!
Father, you look so funny falling down.
Well said, Master. That's why he keeps falling so often.
You shut up! And Mangal, you, now that you have grown up, stop behaving like a child, my son. Start thinking about your marriage. I am really concerned about your marriage. Money is honey.
Father, it is not good to hasten in the matter of marriage. We need to find a good girl first.
There are plenty of girls to choose from. You just need to say yes, money is honey. And by the way, what kind of girl do you want?
The girl should be very intelligent so that she can keep proper accounts of our money. If the girl turns out to be extravagant, she will spend all our money.
What? I never thought about it like that. But my son, you have become so mature. But my son, Where will we find such a girl? Mani's honey.
I will embark on a journey and search in different places. I will go and search everywhere myself. I am confident that I will find an intelligent girl somewhere.
All right. Also take Raman with you. And yes, search for an intelligent girl after a thorough investigation.
Along with the horse and Raman, Mangal set out to find an intelligent and suitable girl for himself.
Oh no! What have you done? Can't you see or what? If you can't handle the horse, why did you sit on it?
The moment Mangal saw that girl, he made up his mind to marry her. But before that, he wanted to know whether the girl is intelligent or not.
Hey, beautiful lady, your beauty is amazing. I want to marry you.
You also look very good. But for my marriage, you will have to talk to my father.
I will do that too. But before that, I have a condition. If you accept my condition, then tell me.
Condition? What condition?
Can you cook lentils, rice, vegetables and yogurt with this grain? If you can do that, only then will I marry you.
What kind of condition is this? How can yogurt and vegetables be made from grains? I don't want to marry you.
Mangal realized that the girl didn't understand his condition and he moved on in his search. In this way, Mangal met several girls, but no one had an answer to his condition.
Master, let us rest for a while. My feet are aching from all the walking.
No, not at all. Just keep walking. There won't be any rest. You always try to find a way to rest. Okay, I got you. You're tired as well. All right then. We'll rest here today. Uncle, we are very tired from our journey. Can we stay here tonight?
You can stay, son. But there's nothing to eat at our house. Even the stove isn't lit today.
Why not? You can certainly stay here. We must serve our guest. It's our duty. You take some rest. In the meantime, I will make arrangements for some food.
Mangal liked Mohini a lot.
Master, this girl is really good, huh?
She is indeed good, but I want to see if she is intelligent too or not. Hey lady, I really like you and want to marry you. But for that I have a small condition.
A condition for marriage?
Can you cook rice, lentils, vegetables and yogurt with the grains kept in this sack? If you can do that, then I will marry you.
Yes, why not? This is very easy. You take rest. I will prepare everything by then.
Hearing Mohini's words, Mangal was surprised, but also eager. However, he was so tired from the journey that he fell asleep immediately. And a few hours later, Mohini woke him up.
Let's go. The food is ready.
Surprisingly, Mangal sees that Mohini has made everything he had mentioned.
How did you do this?
It was very easy. I first ground the rice from the grains, then kept some rice aside and sold the remaining rice in the market. With the money I got, I bought vegetables, lentils, oil and yogurt.
Mangal was quite impressed with Mohini.
Wow, you are truly very intelligent. I will definitely marry you.
That's fine. But before that, know my opinion as well. I cannot marry you.
But why?
Because you are a very selfish person who only thinks about himself. Look at the condition of your horse. And Raman, see him? Both are so tired. But you don't care about them at all.
But then, why didn't you tell me this earlier?
So that you don't think that I cannot fulfill your condition.
I understood. You are telling the truth. But now I will never do this again.
After hearing Mohini's no, Mangal was sad, but he understood her point. After thinking for a while, he quietly left from there. And after a few days later, while traveling in her bullock cart, Mohini saw Mangal feeding his horse with love and care.
Huh? It's too humid in the afternoon, Raman. First have something to eat and rest, then do the work. You?
I was just passing by here and saw you. You have completely changed.
Yes, I understood what you said that day.
I'm glad to know this.
Will you marry me now?
Mangal had changed now. So Mohini married him. And then she took very good care of Udanka and Mangal's money using her intelligence.
Amma, look at this. Mangal found Mohini there and I got my likes here. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel Murthy Media.